Hey guys, welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 stream. It is currently winter in Series 31, and we have a brand new car that's just been added to the game, which is the 1990 Chevy Camaro IROC-Z. It has been in countless Forza games. I believe every Horizon game, as well as the majority of the motorsport games, and it's finally made its way into Horizon 4. We have this, our Chevy Camaro IROC-Z. I will admit, it is actually quite a nice looking car. And this is actually even though it's from the early 90s, it's actually built just like a classic muscle car. This has the rear-wheel drive, big old V8, and a simple solo. Let's take our Camaro to... Let's do our waterhead spray. And see what this thing can do stock. In my opinion, it does actually look quite a bit like almost like a blocky Mark IV Supra in a weird way. Like it has like kind of the swooping front, like the inset headlights, except it's all square. Even the taillights look kind of Mark IV-ish, but a lot more square, if you will. Rib against our Trans Ams and our Crown Vics. Police car up in front of us. And I will admit, even though it's actually for a muscle car, this car is actually not that heavy. It's actually pretty light. I think it's under 3,000 pounds, which might sound quite heavy, but first big, simple American muscle car, that's quite lightweight actually. And the reason it's called IROC is actually also a cool story. This car was actually built to compete in the International Race of Champions. That's what the IROC stands for. And basically what that was is that it doesn't exist anymore, but it kind of started in the mid-80s or late 70s, and basically everyone got like the same car, and like all these famous race car drivers got like the same car. It was like the performance car that they got into, and they all just raced, except it was same car, same conditions. It was just truly see what each driver would do individually. And this was a car that was like specifically built to compete in that, so that's pretty cool. But it looks like we're gonna take the win unless the Fox body is just around the corner. First place in the IROC-Z. So let's and go into our upgrades and see what we can do. Let's start with an A-class race tune. So engines, we have our 6.2 liter V8 as well as our Dodge Viper V10. So those are some cool engines. We'll keep it with the stock engine, keep it rear-wheel drive. We might come back to aspiration, but then we'll keep it naturally aspirated for now. And obviously this is the normal, like just kind of the standard like Forza Aero and stuff, but then then we get to the hoods, and there we have this really cool little like and hood bulge, and we have this massive Forza hood scoop. So we'll start with this, and we'll definitely come back to the hood scoop. A-class. So we have 400 horsepower, which is, it's okay, but we'll have to do some engine swaps and come back and see what else we can do to it with some different engines. Let's see what other painting options there are for this car first. So, as the different colors, we have like the gold and like the maroon, the blue, the black, and the. Honestly, let's go with the black. I really like that. This is black out the windows and. Fast. Let's take it to why don't we take it to our Lake District Sprint? It's against our Escorts, up against the IROC-Z, Vauxhall Carlton. Let's see what this can do up against the plethora of 90s cars. Yeah, this is quite a fast. It obviously is not gonna be at the top of any leaderboard. Let's go with this simple S1 class tune. So we'll keep our V8 rear-wheel drive. Well, don't we throw in a supercharger? We'll keep our aero. Actually, some tire letters on here. So we have our 900, we are a bit heavier, but we have 900 horsepower. We are supercharged, and let's get a good NASCAR livery on this. Let's get a Dale Ironheart paint job, and we're actually gonna go to Lego Valley and go to the racetrack and do a let's do a 10-lap race. We are slowly starting, I can actually start quite quickly starting to catch up on the competition. Avoid all the braking cars. Up the outside, through the middle, weird drift thing. And that you would be so dead if you stopped that fast. Rubber racing. And now we are in first place, and now this is gonna. This race is quite uneventful. And a very uneventful 5 minutes later, the race is done. Yay! We get the win. Everyone's happy. And now let's turn this thing into a dirt racing car. We'll keep our 6.2 liter V8. We will take this supercharger off. We'll keep it rear-wheel drive. Let's toss it on our rally/snow tires. There are stock rims. Rally suspension. That seems good. We don't actually have that much power per se. Let's get a new paint job for it. Let's go with, in case you guys don't know, there's an episode on Top Gear where there's a USA road trip episode on Top Gear where Jeremy Clarkson actually purchases one of these for really cheap, and they almost get killed in a gas station in Alabama because he wrote this message on it. Let's take our apparently very controversial Camaro to our, let's take it to our Aston Rally trail. I really like this trail. You can make your own. It's kind of like the TR7. You can just turn it into this club racer for cheap. So we're an unbeatable difficulty still in our rally spec Clarkson murderer club racer budget IROC-Z rally car. Dirt. past the Corvette. It's surprisingly drifty for being rear-wheel drive in the winter on dirt. It's controllable too. It's not that fast, but it's definitely surprisingly stable. This feels like it's floating through all these corners. Except for that one. First place, easy race. No one threw rocks at us, so that's always a good thing. So for a drift car, let's toss back in our 6.2 liters V10. We're not going to be even touching our V10 today. Let's get our big bad gaping Forza hood on there. Race tire. Our drift suspension, just slam it all the way down. horsepower IROC-Z. It's powerful, but it doesn't spin out on you.
Arrived at your destination.
Pretty good. It's easy to drive. It's like really easy to drive. It's definitely not the best drift tune, but best for today. That is the IROC-Z in Forza Horizon 4. Very cool car, obviously. Jack of all trades. It can do drifting, road racing, dirt racing, cross-country drag racing, and it's This is a highly versatile, very cool car. You guys should definitely unlock it and try it out. We'll see you guys then. Bye.